Kids in the same shirt. It's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. Stop it, brother. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, like, stop. Let me take a shot. See? Damn. They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on. Because he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we gotta hang out now. Hang out. Yeah. She said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash. You can give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
All these years, you've been the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They say you're a hater. They say you're crazy.
Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
Haven't liked each other business-wise for a long time.
Oh, that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my stuff.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, "Yo, I'll take you shopping," and I'm like, "What you mean?" Like that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. And now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you, and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards, or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. And when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter. Like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, "Yo, I gotta spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this," and it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there, right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm so scared.
Well, no, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
You see it.
No, you see this. They want to act like, "Oh, we got nothing to do with that."
50 Cent has revealed the names of several celebrities linked to Diddy and shared details about how they may have helped cover up his crimes. According to the claims, some stars were pressured into being around Diddy, while others allegedly worked with him to find vulnerable young people. The Diddy trial is becoming more intense, and it looks like everyone connected to him could face serious consequences.
Docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you represent the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from just that long.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like, I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them. And it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little odd.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying. I was going with, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like, while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying it for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like, all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
You go to the 90s, the KPD said they paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So, look, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docu-series. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of peer group of artists that are required to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way.
Diddy and 50 Cent have had issues ever since Diddy once invited 50 on what seemed like a date. According to 50, Diddy told him he wanted to take him shopping, but 50 understood the meaning behind it and refused. Meek Mill, however, agreed to go. Not long after, rumors began spreading that Meek Mill and Diddy were dating when they arrived at a party together wearing matching outfits and sharing a hug.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies can't roll with anybody. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, listen. If you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
He had one. Exactly. He had one.
He didn't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Oh, God.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
After that, he got some shit. He started drinking. Things to cop.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came to an association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they.
Concerns about Diddy's behavior with minors and vulnerable artists have been around since the 1990s. Many in the industry were aware of his reputation, but chose to ignore it. This is when 50 Cent reportedly began gathering information on him. Sources connected to 50's upcoming Netflix documentary claim he has been collecting evidence on Diddy for decades. 50 believed it was only a matter of time before Diddy was exposed, and when that happened, his entire empire would collapse.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay. Who? Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay.
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter? Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry to say that all.
No.
Hamas supporter.
Sorry.
Okay? I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate, tell me what to do to Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you said.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Diddy's downfall appears to be pulling others down with him. Usher has already been mentioned in court in connection with assault allegations, and 50 Cent believes Jay-Z and Beyonce could be next. What were once just whispers in the courtroom are now turning into sworn testimony, confirming rumors many thought were too far-fetched. Multiple sources allege that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce operated less like a business circle and more like a secret society, using their power to silence rivals, cover up scandals, and control the industry. Some insiders even claim that Jay and Beyonce's marriage was carefully crafted as part of their image, a brand built on secrets, influence, and strategy.
Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, has made a surprise appearance at Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial on Friday. He expressed support for his fellow rapper as he defends against sex trafficking charges.
Yeah. I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Kanye is supporting Diddy because he's literally scared that he's about to be charged just like Diddy. We're all pretty sure that Kanye is probably the celebrity that Jane talked about having a freak off in that hotel who the feds didn't want to name on the public record. This part of not having Kanye named did pique my interest a little bit because we've seen plenty of celebrities named throughout this trial, whether they were connected to Diddy or not. Like Diddy's former assistant Mia naming that she used to work for Mike Myers. Like Michael B. Jordan's name coming up in Cassie's testimony. Really started to pique my interest. Why wouldn't the feds want to name Kanye? Like, what's the big deal? We've seen other celebrities named throughout this. And then it all just came together for me. I think that Kanye might be facing his own criminal charges really soon, and I think he knows it. And it all begins with a lawsuit filed against Kanye by his former assistant, Lauren Cascada. Because throughout this lawsuit, she is alleging very damning allegations like trafficking, like transportation to engage in prostitution. And mind you, this is exactly how the investigation into Diddy started with Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, where she alleged trafficking.
For years, there were whispers about what was happening in Hollywood, but most people dismissed them. Now, many of those claims that once sounded unbelievable are being proven true. Back in 2018, Diddy's alleged associate, Jonathan Audi, came forward with shocking accusations. He told authorities that Diddy was exploiting Cassie and arranging disturbing encounters, but at the time, his story was brushed off as nonsense. Today, Cassie has confirmed that Jonathan was, in fact, one of the escorts Diddy paid to be intimate with her.
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I say, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people get so many things. People say so much stuff, but that one your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having.
Kanye West is another celebrity who has openly shown support for Diddy. He recently appeared at Diddy's trial and was even heard in a leaked phone call promising to do everything he could to help him. 50 Cent reacted to this on Instagram, criticizing Kanye for standing by someone facing such serious allegations. Many are now questioning why Kanye is defending Diddy. Reports suggest it could be because Kanye himself is also under investigation.
Justin Bieber breaking his silence on the ordeal after months of speculation over their one-time relationship. his rep telling ET, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Bieber's questionable connection to Diddy piquing interest online as the rap mogul's indictment for sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he denies, made headlines. Old clips of the two hanging out while Justin was underage resurfacing.
Yeah, let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
Man after my heart, that's what
We hit him like this, so me and you walking, we hanging out, a little late on the night after the Usher concert.
There's also this old Jimmy Kimmel Live segment, adding to fan fears about what might have gone down with Diddy.
Got me a Lamborghini.
that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Everything ain't for everybody.
This all comes as Bieber's followers are worried for him, the singer's erratic social media posts causing concern week after week.
While Kanye has openly supported Diddy, other celebrities are making an effort to distance themselves from the controversy. One of them is Will Smith. During a comedy show in San Diego, he joked, "I haven't been anywhere near those freak-offs," and added, "I don't even like baby oil." His comments came after allegations linked him to Diddy as a close associate.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
Just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got in my past.
Everybody got a little bit.
I took
real enough.
I took the pill, but it was for me to perform that or to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the picture. I gave me a drug to perform. So she can remember it. Possibly love me for that. Did it work? What the Yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, you said the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
to
for people to feel like you would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too, this is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation, right? A little early, and it could have been that same lobbyists and the same people to use their connections to make that happen.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple of years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like we fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation, and that was competing, right? But with brands, and they was ahead of me, right? Because they had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people, right, connected to it. So yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit behind the scenes. He would do some foul.
While some celebrities now speaking out about Diddy were once involved in covering up his actions, others were unfortunately victims. For years, there have been rumors about Diddy's connection to Justin when he was just 13. Many people were disturbed by Justin's behavior around Diddy, and by the way Diddy once threatened him on live TV. Now, Justin is finally opening up about what happened and is determined to move on from that painful chapter of his life.
Was this happening in your sessions?
Well, so it is an assumption, right? So, obviously with the veil, there was a very deliberate attempt to hide his identity.
Yeah.
So they never had any interactions or even any outward conversation in my presence. So there was a routine where
sometimes we'll be right in the middle of sex and he'll just stand up and walk out of the room. And she would take that cue and she would follow him out. So I did recognize, and I mentioned it in my book, that it became a habit that we're having sex on couches with sheets. We started in towels. I would climax, but she would specifically leave the room without wiping herself, without doing anything to take care of the whatever I left on her. So I assumed that's when he popped up, because once I climbed up, he popped up, he left the room, she popped up, she followed him. So I'm assuming that's when the lathering, whatever went on, happened at that point.
Okay, so at what point did he stop wearing a veil?
It was shortly after. The way that I ended up finding out who he was and they were, because they're obviously in conjunction with each other. About the fifth time, we were in a hotel called the Essex House. And when I would arrive for the sessions, I would be waiting around a couple of hours. So in this specific time, they put me into an extra room in the hotel suite. And to kill time, I decided to watch TV. And this specific hotel had a welcome message, which was, so when I cut on the TV, it specifically said, Essex House would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa, like I was blown away.
Right. Her was treacherous. She knew everything. She knew all about the drugs, the money, the Cassie, D-Rock involvement, and what he used to do. But the thing that was so crazy about it is that she said that Puff used to rip her repeatedly, damn near anytime he wanted to, all the time. Like several times she was by him. It seemed like she had the jury crime. She was ripped by Puff, bro. Now, what I know that in some states, they do just like they do murder. In New York City, because in the States, you got to realize the time that you could be charged with in most states is from 3 to 30 years. But there are 13 states that do the case just like it's murder. That there's no time limit on when you say or you come out and say somebody raped you. You understand what I'm saying? And New York State is one of them. So I was wondering, did she ever get New York? Because if she did by Puff, the state could bring up that charges against them.
The reason 50 Cent has been able to go after Diddy so strongly is because he has nothing to hide. He never attended the parties or took part in the disturbing activities that Diddy and others in the industry were involved in. Unlike many of his peers, 50 kept his distance from Diddy and his inner circle, and now it's clear why. While others stayed quiet or went along with it, 50 was watching, and today he's exposing it all.
Juror 6 gave multiple inconsistent statements. The judge was going over his issues with juror number 6, and although he did not make a final determination, his thoughts on juror number 6 being removed were pretty clear. He stated that in the initial process, juror number 6 said that he lived in the Bronx with his fiancée and his daughter. Then he turned around a while later and said that he moved to New Jersey with his girlfriend, and also said that his daughter lived in New Jersey. But then it changed again and said that his daughter lived in the Bronx with his aunt. And he referenced that this was only a couple of the inconsistent statements, that there were more. The judge then stated that he wants this juror off the jury because there is no reason why this man would have to lie, and the only reason he would lie is to be a part of the Diddy trial, which made him worry that this juror might have a malicious intent or an agenda. But then, after the judge said that we need to strike this juror off of the jury, Diddy's team started bringing up more arguments about this. Diddy's lawyer said that this juror is important because they need diversity, and he is only one of 4 black men that sit on the jury. He also said that he doesn't believe that these inconsistencies were that big of a deal where this juror would have to be removed. Diddy's team was arguing that this is something that should have been brought up weeks ago, and nobody brought this up, and the government is saying, listen, I didn't even know about this back then. Then Diddy's lawyer said something really, really weird. They said, just bring this juror in, just question him. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure he'll be able to explain. But this is what the government wanted the judge to do earlier, and Diddy's lawyer said, no, that would be harassing the juror. Then the judge told everybody to get out of the courtroom that they needed to have a sealed talk.
As the trial continues, more and more names are expected to come out. Celebrities who once attended Diddy's parties and assumed no one was paying attention are now worried, with tapes surfacing and victims testifying in court. This growing pressure is reportedly why 2 of Diddy's closest celebrity friends, Ellen DeGeneres and